So, in all fairness, I've shown you how beautiful it can be at Magnolia Beach. I should probably show you how not so nice it is here too. Aren't as many people here today, and I think I'm getting sea spray on the lens there. It's pretty cold and windy. My eyes are watering, it's so windy. It's been raining. As you can see, the palm trees behind me. That's how windy it is. So here we are, my favorite boondocking spot at Magnolia Beach. And we are boondocking for about 6 days, and I knew it was going to get a little cold here, but we can deal with that, not a problem. Even if it dipped below freezing a little bit, we'd be okay. But I knew there was a chance it might get really cold, and I thought we'd do 3 days here and see what the weather says with the latest forecast. Well, it's not only going to get below freezing, it's going into the teens, and I am not a confident camper just yet. So I'm not sure what my rig can handle, what the tolerance is for freezing, but I'm pretty sure the teens are not on that level. So we're going to leave. We're going further south. We have to go 4 hours south, you guys, to get away from this freezing weather. It's not only going to freeze here at Magnolia Beach, but they're predicting the teens, the 20s and the teens for several nights in a row. And also some of the days, the high is only in the 30s. So we've got to go. We don't have any agenda in the south. We have no place lined up. I'm looking at a place called Port Isabel where the weather seems to be holding just above freezing, or maybe just dipping at freezing. So even if it went a little below, we'd be okay there. Well, I made it to Port Isabel, almost as far south in Texas as I can go. We're not that far from Brownsville. And you guys, I woke up this morning, the wind chill, with the wind chill, it's 12 degrees outside. So much for getting out of the freezing weather, right? That's a big deal for me. Here, I'm gonna turn this, sorry, I have the heat on from the dashboard. Let me turn that down there so you can hear me better. I'll explain why I'm doing that too in a minute. So I was so worried about freezing weather with the RV that I came as far south as I could go here in Texas, and it's 12 degrees with the wind chill. We're fine, the rig is fine. We got through it. I don't know how, but we got through it. I hate to have to go through stuff like this by myself, because I would prefer to put these decisions on somebody else, but here I am learning to make these decisions myself. And you know what? We survived. It was okay. I did run the furnace all night. I ran the generator all night, and I even had a little electric heater running all night. And I woke up a lot through the night to check on everything. And I have, you know, my smoke detector is working, so if something went wrong in the night, I would know. But you guys, I knew it was going to get really cold. We were desperate, so I could not let my pipes freeze. And the wind is just awful out there. So we stayed in Walmart last night, and I'm looking around now. The power is out. I don't know if it's all of town or just this part of town. There's no power. There's been no power since like 5:30, 6:30 this morning, I think. But we're fine. Everything worked out for us, and I even got a nice hot shower this morning. I feel really kind of guilty about that, because I'm sure everybody else is freezing right now. These people aren't used to this kind of weather. Anyway, today the plan is to get propane, if I can find it anywhere, and refuel on gas. I'm not out, but we have another really cold night coming. with clear skies, and so I feel like I need to stock up on propane and gas for at least one more night so we can get through without the pipes freezing. And I think I really should dump my tanks and get fresh water too. So that's my plan today. Oh, and so I was going to tell you about running the heat. So I've turned the generator off now because it's later in the morning, and I wanted to give it a rest. I turned off the furnace and the little electric heater, and I'm just getting heat from the dashboard. I thought I should run the engine for a little while and make sure the engine's nice and warm. And what I may have mentioned before is I love that I can get heat from the dashboard. Literally, I can heat this whole RV with the heat from my dashboard. And now we wait for power. We have no power, so I can't get gas yet, or propane. I'm just hanging out, talking to you. So far, so good. I just never thought I would be dealing with this kind of weather, you guys, in an RV. That's why I am down here in almost the southernmost point of Texas. Crazy. Okay, so here's the Walmart we've been at for the last 3 days, trying to stay out of the freezing weather. We knew we would have freezing weather down here, but this would be our chance of getting the least amount of freezing weather. And unfortunately, Walmart, along with most of Port Isabel, has no power, and they've had no power for probably about, gosh, going on 30 hours now. It's kind of sad, really. I mean, I don't know how they're all managing. So we had the police here last night. They just sort of hung out at Walmart, a couple of them, just to keep it safe, probably from people breaking in. And these are all RVs. Empty parking lot with the exception of RVs and a couple of cars. Hiya. We're interrupting this chilly cold video to give you a touch of warm weather and to show you this. Check it out. All right, so this is a game we played a lot of when we were kind of in lockdown in the cold weather, while we were waiting out all that cold weather. So this is a game that has, I have my notes right here if you see me looking off to the side. This is a game that has 5 rounds of 5. 5 rounds of 5. Okay, and the idea of this game is to get to all the way through to the 5th round. Now, it's not a race. You have to work together as a team, you and your dog, to get to the 5th round of this game. And you may not get there in the first attempt. It may take you several attempts at this game to do it. The point of the game is not speed. It's about quality of work and working as a team. Also, one other thing. The steps, the rounds that I'm going to show you, they seem really small, like little tiny steps towards an end goal. And you may think, oh, I don't need all those little steps. I'm just going to skip ahead to the end. I know my dog can play this. A lot of dogs could skip ahead to the last round and skip all the rounds or all the steps in the middle. But that's not the point. Again, the point is about working as a team. Plus, in this first time that you play this game, it's really important to do all the steps or all the rounds so that your dog understands how to play the game. This is a game that a lot of dogs may not understand, and you can do so many things with this game, but first you got to teach your dog how to play the game, okay? So don't skip those steps no matter how tempted you are. So what you'll need is a novel object. So I have an umbrella. You could use a bottle, empty bottle, an empty jar, cleaned out jar, a flashlight. You could use anything really. Leveling blocks from your cargo bay, anything you like. So I'm choosing an umbrella, and you're going to need dog treats. I'm using my dog's kibble. So they work for the kibble, and I recommend you use your dog's dry kibble if you can, but if not, you can use tiny pieces of cheese or boiled chicken. That would work too. So the idea is you're going to get 5 pieces. 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5 pieces. You're going to toss out 1 piece. That starts round 1. And the idea is I'm going to put the object down on the floor, and I'm going to make a mark sound, and you'll hear me click with my mouth. But you could use the word yes, you could use a sound, it doesn't matter. You could use the word go, it doesn't matter, but pick a word or a sound that you're going to use to tell your dog to mark the moment your dog gets it right and gets to go chase a treat. Okay, so for me it's a clicking sound. When I make that sound, it means, yes, you've got it right, go get the treat. So I'll put the object down. When my dog comes, say 1 or 2 steps towards the object, if the dog steps towards it, I'm going to click or mark and toss a treat. And I'm going to do it 5 times. So remember, round 1 is just, does the dog move towards the object? If the dog moves towards the object, mark and toss the treat. Okay, here's what it looks like. Toss the treat to start. Get it. And does she move towards my object? So I'll put it down. Oh, okay, you stay. Stay up here. Good girl. Nice. So you see how that worked? 1 step, that's all I needed. 1 step toward the object and she won a treat. And I made a clicky noise and I tossed a treat out. Okay, round 2. Round 2 is, will the dog come, let's see my notes, within 1 foot of the object. So 5 treats again. No. 4, 5. Okay. No. You're going to toss one out to get started. Ask to stay. You're going to toss out a treat to get started. And now I want the dog to come within 1 foot of this object. Okay, so it may mean several steps. Here we go. I'm going to toss out to get started and then put out the object. That was good, right? So she knows this game, so it's pretty easy and pretty fast for her, but you get the idea. Okay, round 3. Here we go, you guys. She needs to come within 6 inches of the object. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So again, I know these steps are really like baby steps. My end goal is to get her to touch it with her nose. I know she'd probably just do that right away on her first round, probably on her first attempt. But that's not the point of this game. Remember, the point is to work as a team and to teach her the game, the rules of the game, before we make it any harder. So we're doing a super simple game. Okay, here we go. Throwing out 1 treat to start, and then I'm putting out my object. Remember, 6 inches, within 6 inches of the object. Nice. Very good. Good girl. So easy, right? Did you notice she was also stretching her nose out a little bit? All right, so looking at my notes here, we got 6 inches. So that's now step 4. So she's already on to step 4. Step 4 is to, or round 4, is to either come within 1 inch or stretch her nose out towards the object. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 5. Look, 1 more. There we go. Right, tossing out and getting ready to put down the object. Good girl. You knocked your head, didn't you? You okay? That was great. She even actually touched it once or twice. So she was reaching out. Her nose was actually right over the object once or twice, and she was reaching towards it. That's perfect. 5th and final round. She must touch it with her nose. Now this will be hard for her. Asta, come over here. Stay. Oopsie. So this is going to be kind of hard. She knows the game. And usually I make her do stuff with her feet, so she's going to be tempted to use her feet, and that's not what I want in this particular game. So remember, round 5, she needs to touch with her nose. Toss out, put the treat or put the thing down. Ready? Get it. Yay! We won! Now keep in mind, she knows the game, and it went really fast, and I needed it to go kind of smoothly so you could see how the game worked. So she got it. She touched it with her nose. Did you see her try to use her foot? So one important thing to remember, you might have noticed, you got to be quick about marking that moment when your dog gets it right, okay? Now I'm going to show you with a different dog. Same game, different dog. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to show you with Chaos, the Chihuahua, and we'll see how he plays the game. So Asta's really fast, so I have to kind of be pretty quick and on point to play this game with her. Chaos is kind of fast. He knows how to play the game, so we'll see how he does. Asta, hop up. Lay down. Stay. Okay, Chaos, your turn. Come on, buddy. Come on. Okay, remember, 5 treats. I'm going to toss one out to get started, and I'm going to put the object down. Round 1 is just move toward the object. Just move 1 step. Go. Yay! So just 1 or 2 steps, that's all we needed. And he was moving toward the object, so he won his treats. Let's get on to round 2. Round 2 is within a foot of the object. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Toss one out to start. Put down the object. Excellent. Did you see him looking at the object too? Notice I'm picking it up between the rounds. Really important, you guys. Pick up the object as soon as you're done with your round. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he's got to come within 6 inches of the object. Toss out, put down. It's okay. He got scared by the curtain. Excellent. He got a little scared, a little spooked by the curtain. It's a little windy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Moving on. Let's see. We are on round 4. Within 1 inch. Toss out, put it down. Stay. Excellent. He's also starting to reach out with his nose. Did you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, here we go. We are on, touch with the nose. Here we go. Great. Very good. So you see how the game went? Pick up the object. Very good. You did it. Okay, I know. She's Miss Impatient over here. All right, that's the game. I want to challenge you guys to give it a try, okay? You have 5 rounds. I'll put a little, I'll put it in writing for you on this video so you can see it and maybe freeze frame it. If you want to play the game, you can refer back to it by just pausing your video with all the rules written down. All right, I would love to see, if you're really adventurous, I would love to see a little bit of video of you guys playing this game, and you can post it on our Facebook page, Boundless Dogs. But if not, I'd love to hear how the game went for you. Remember, you can use anything at all. Paper plate, paper cup, anything you have. All right, let's go.